Hey, what's going on, Mr. Caller or Mrs. Caller? Who is this?
Hi, my name is Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt, and how are you tonight?
I'm doing fine.
Where are you calling in from, Mike?
Just outside of Chicago, Illinois.
What town?
It's called Villa Park.
Villa Park. You're not far. We're just a cunt hair away from Villa Park over here at Crystal Recorders. What? A Crystal Recorder Studio in Lombard. I can't say cunt hair and Crystal Recorders.
No, you could say that. I was something. You missed it.
Okay.
I was trying to bleep you, but I missed it.
Well, anyways, we got Mike Smith on the line. So we're trying. Do you know about this fucking story that we're talking about?
No, I'm not actually listening to the show right now.
Oh,
but,
that's a problem on our show.
Gave me your number to call.
Sweet. All right. Well, what do you want to talk about?
Well, it said something about. He sent me a message here on Facebook, and it says something about. Let me see here.
The fucking light age, dude.
Artist promotion night. Is that tonight?
Yeah, that is tonight. Yes.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I didn't want to interrupt, an ongoing story that you guys have.
Well, how would you know unless you were
Our
listening?
story is your story.
Yeah. Our story.
Okay.
Our story
So
is
go
your
on,
story,
brother.
sir.
Go on, brother. Let us.
We were talking
lay
about.
it on us.
Let's tell them what we were talking about for a second. We were, which I fucking completely forgot about. What the fuck was it?
It was like CeeLo Green or some stupid bullshit.
Apparently CeeLo Green said something about rape that was controversial, but we didn't even get to what it was.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck. Do you know what it was?
No, I haven't heard of this.
What are you calling for?
We don't cover pop shit usually, but there was supposedly some controversial rape statements. So we'll get back to that. For right now, we got Mike Smith not listening to the show. His friend sends him a message. He calls up and he says,
okay, well, I'm an artist. I'm also a writer, and I have a story called Adventures of the Salamander.
Adventures of the Salamander. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll have to kind of verify things once in a while because the phone was cutting out a little. But
Can you give us a brief summary about what that story is about?
Yeah. Well, it's about a salamander named Slippy, and well, his village apparently is invaded by lizards, and yeah, it kind of sucks because the lizards.
Because salamanders and lizards don't hate each other.
well, aren't salamanders are lizards?
No, that's actually not correct. Salamander is an amphibian.
Common mistake.
Wow.
Much like a frog, or a newt.
So why don't they just, if they stay in the water, then the lizards can't fight them good?
Well, they live outside of the water. You see, when they're born in the water, but then they move to land. That's what makes them amphibious.
Oh, no, I know what an amphibian is. That's what I'm saying is
Amphibian.
You're amphibian?
It's my amphibian. She lived down in Florida.
All right, so
Yeah, well, as the story goes,
go on.
The lizards start forcing the poor salamanders to bake cupcakes for them. These are salamanders who are very industrious, and they bake.
Typical.
Yeah. So, it kind of sucks. They throw Slippy in jail for speaking out against the injustice, and he escapes. And so that's where the story starts. But what happens is he's Slippy, he kind of slips and he makes mistakes and stuff. So he actually ends up, looking for help. He finds a friend, and they go to look for the friend's dad, he's a turtle. He's actually not a turtle, he's a terrapin, but I don't want to get into the details of what makes the difference there. You can read the book, to find out all the details. But when he's looking for the guy's dad, he slips again and falls unconscious in a boat. And the boat, without realizing it, takes him several days' journey across the ocean. And from there, he gets from one adventure into another, always trying to come back home to save his family from the lizards.
And this is a novel?
Well, it's kind of a novel, yeah. It's actually a kid's story, but it's
Dude, that story sounds awesome, dude. That sounds like it's the shit.
It's the story I always wanted to read when I was a kid. In fact, I actually wrote it when I was 5, but it's much shorter. The 5-year-old version is much shorter than the current one. And what happened was we were, at my mom's house cleaning out her attic when she was moving, and we found this original story that I had written, and it was really exciting for me because I remembered it, but I forgot about it.
Hey, hang on there. We got another caller joining us here.
We got somebody that wants to join
we
in.
always stop what we're doing for somebody else.
Hey, who's joining the conversation here?
Hey.
Yeah?
Oh, what's going on, guys? It's Clarence, man.
Oh, I knew it was going to be Clarence.
Hey, Clarence.
Clarence, can you hold the line for like 2-3 minutes? While we
what's going on, guys?
did you have a question for Mike? What was it? Mike Smith?
Schmidt.
Oh, Mike
German
Schmidt.
version of Smith. Yeah.
Mike Schmidt. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, Clarence, you got a question for him?
Mike Ships?
Hey.
No, I said Ships.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mike, you're a cool guy. Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
It hits me kind of hard, okay? So please answer correctly. But if your daughter got possessed and you had to kill your daughter, how would you kill her?
Is this for me or is this for the?
No, that's for you. That's what you get. That's what you want to promote. You want to promote on the show. That's the kind of thing that's going to happen.
Okay. All right. So my daughter gets possessed, and I have to kill her.
Max, mute. Sorry, let's pause for 1 second. Max, can you mute the computer, please, for 1 second? And this is going to be important in a minute. And go ahead, Mike Schmidt, promoting his. What's the title of your book again?
The Adventures of the Salamander.
The Adventures of the Salamander, and we've had a caller call in and ask if your daughter is possessed and you had to kill your daughter, how would you kill her, right?
Salamander.
With a salamander, you'd kill her with a.
No, the question is to Mike Schmidt.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have salamanders
Clarence,
over here in
Clarence, chill out, Clarence. Mike, go.
Mike, go ahead. Sir, Clarence, we're gonna have to cut you out if you keep up. Please,
all right.
Mike Schmidt, go ahead.
Okay. I've never thought about this, so my answer might not be very well thought out. But I would do it as quickly and painlessly as possible. Is that a good enough answer, or do I have to go into?
I'll do the description.
Did you say quickly and painfully?
Painlessly.
Oh, because it would be weird if it was quickly and painfully. Now let's get a detailed description of you killing your daughter.
Let's
Mike
do that.
Schmidt, let me just tell you, I had to put my dog down last week, 2 weeks. I can't even fucking remember that. But I had to put it down, and it's really hard for me, man. So I kind of need you to help me out. If you had to do it, just so I can relate with somebody, man.
You're talking about.
So,
in reality, I would call a psychiatrist.
Me?
Yeah. You probably want to start there to verify the possession.
how could a psychiatrist verify? I would call a paranormal investigation team. That's what we do on this show.
I would call a Chinaman.
Maybe one of each.
Clarence, can you go on about your experience for a second?
Well, what did you say, there?
Can you tell us about fill him in on your experience? It actually happened live on the show when you had to put your daughter to sleep, and that was very touching and sad for the whole Sunday evening Overdose community.
We'd like to hear the tale of Tamika.
Just fill in Mike Schmidt about who your daughter was and what happened.
I don't know, man. She was getting crazy, and I took very good orders from the Sunday evening Overdose. They seemed like smart people to call about the subject, and told me to grab a Ouija board and shove it in her anus until she died.
So, Mike Schmidt,
Yep.
back to you, and we were right. Clarence, thanks for calling in. We appreciate it. We're gonna go back to Mike.
You gotta
Schmidt.
do what you gotta do. Thank you, and thank you for that $26.
Yeah, we appreciate it very much. Thanks for calling in.
He won that because of my racism.
Yeah, he once won $26 because of my co-host racism. Thanks, Clarence.
Thank you, guys. You guys are great.
And we're sending you a Sunday evening Monopoly
Okay.
board right now.
Wait, did I just fuck that up?
I don't know. You could probably call
Is
him
Mike
back.
Schmidt
It's
still
right
here?
there.
Shit, I don't know if I
Probably not.
I don't know if I can call back.
Damn, you just fucking hung up on Mike Schmidt.
Holy shit.
This piece of shit. Who's that?
No, I can't call him back.
Why can't you call him back?
If it's meant to be, he'll call back.
You know what? People are asking what the number. I guess we haven't given it out.
Oh,
huh?
give it out again.
630-599-7827.
One more time, real slow.
Is that
Remember
right?
what happened last time.
630-599.
Give
This
it
guy's
out.
calling back. Is this? Let me see. Is this Mike Schmidt?
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm back.
man, dude. We're just getting to know this new fucking Skype system. I'm sorry.
I figured it was something like that.
Yeah, I
So-
tried to hang up on Clarence, and that's Clarence from Iowa. He lives by the river, and he's been listening to our show since the first episode. And he calls in with his drama about demon possession in his home.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, it's something you would definitely be
I hate to
concerned about if it happened to you.
right, and I hate to break away, but like compelling radio like that, you don't get to dictate when it happens and when it doesn't.
This is absolutely true. Yeah.
So where were
So,
we at
yeah.
in your story? I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So I was giving the basic premise where Slippy the salamander he escapes from the lizards. He ends up, in his boat and traveling across the ocean before he wakes up, and then it's too late to go back, and he ends up kind of stumbling into one adventure after another. As I was saying, always trying to get back home, and by the end of the third book, because there's actually 3 books.
How long are these books?
I don't want to give away the ending, but he makes his way back home. So.
You just what? You just said I don't want to give away the ending, but he makes his way
Well,
back
a
home.
lot of stuff happens.
Well,
in
now I
between
know he's
there.
not going to die at any
also-
point.
You know he's
fucked
gonna
up.
get there. It's
I
kids'
know.
books. He's
It's-
not
it's-
gonna.
Okay.
I wanted
And
an M.
I'm
Night
not going to tell you
Shyamalan
what
twist.
he finds when he gets home.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, that's good. I think
The
I like your
salamander's
angle.
eyelids dropped
Right.
as his last breath was fucking ripped from his.
As the
bleeding
nerves in
gut
his legs started
by
to
a
give out,
coyote.
as if though he
Like,
did not control himself.
that's not
when
gonna
he-
happen.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So what are we talking about? Where can people get this? What do you got going on?
Okay. Yeah, well, it's on. It's a kid's book, as I mentioned. It's on my website, which is adventuresofthesalamander.com.
Do you have an electronic download?
There is a Kindle version, which you can get on Amazon.
Yeah, for like tablets and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Oh yeah, you know.
That's how you sell the
Kindle
stuff
app.
now.
Sure.
That's how you
Use it
sell
on
the
any
stuff.
No, you're in the know.
tablet or
Dude,
computer.
I know like 3 authors.
Yeah. So we got say it again one more time just for everybody.
Sure. www.
You don't need the
Adventures.
www.
Sorry, there's a dot in there. Adventuresofthesalamander.com.
Adventuresofthesalamander.com.
Can we post that on our?
Yeah,
on
we'll
our,
put it up on our page.
www,
Put it
right?
on the Facebook feed.
Should I send it
this
to you?
Yeah,
No,
send
Is
it
there
to
a
us.
link here?
Send it
I've
to
got
us.
a Vinny Miko.
Yeah.
Is that one of you guys?
No. Let's send it to Sunday Evening Overdose on the Sunday Evening Overdose on Facebook.
Post
look for
up
that.
on
let
the-
me-
post
and-
up
Oh
on
yeah,
the
I see
Facebook.
your page here. Okay.
Dude,
Yeah.
that book is gonna
I'm
be
gonna
fire. Put that
post
shit
it
up.
on
We're
the
gonna be the
page.
first.
Yeah. Put that up on the Sunday Evening Overdose, and we'll share it for you, and we'll get that out to our fans. So thanks for being a sport and
Absolutely.
and hanging out.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Anytime. Hey, let us
An
know.
opportunity for artists such as myself to.
Man, that's what we're about. We're about giving anybody a chance and reserving the right to fuck with people. So if
I
you want,
appreciate that.
if you got something else coming out, let us know and come on. by,
I'll do so. Thank you so
come
much.
come by the studio. You're right down the street. So thanks for calling in, man.
Have a great evening.
All right, you too.
Bye bye.
Oh, dude, that guy was
Mike
fresh,
Schmidt,
dude.
Adventures
That
of
guy
the
was fresh as
Salamander.
hell.
Yeah, we'll put that up on the page. Hello.
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 Is this the Sunday night overdose thing again?
No,
Oh, it changed.
it's the Sunday Evening Overdose.
Oh man, I'm
You didn't
so
know
sorry.
that? Everybody knows that.
Somebody tried to
I'm my bad.
Somebody
I'm sorry.
tried to challenge
this
me,
This is Mike Schmidt again.
I know. Somebody tried to challenge me to the ice bucket challenge, and they challenged the Sunday Evening Overload, and so I refused. I refused to
so-
do it.
I
Very
got
good.
upset with you, right?
got out of that one?
I don't think they were upset, really. I think they thought that I would still do it, and they probably kind of thought I was a dick that I didn't. I didn't care, at all. So, Mike Schmidt, what's going on now?
Well, yeah, I've been thinking about Clarence's call a bit. Yeah, I want to revise my answer.
Okay.
If that's okay.
No, it's not. It's more than okay.
That's awesome. I can't believe you pulled that out.
So before I, answer, let's assume, for the case of argument, that demons exist, and that there is a thing called possession.
Right.
Because I didn't mention that before. It's entirely possible this is, not a real phenomenon, as far as I'm concerned. So that would be my first approach, to verify what's going on, which we discussed briefly. Second thing I would like to make sure, is to bring other people into the equation. Because, of course, the demon, if it exists, it would want me, right, to make this decision all by myself, wouldn't it? Am I assuming the wrong thing here? I think the demon would not want other people to get involved.
I think
what do you guys think?
I think that's a fair assessment, and so what other people would you want to bring in?
Well, we discussed psychiatric people, maybe paranormal people, maybe even law enforcement. You don't want to make this kind of decision
because if your
yourself.
daughter if she actually turned, you'd need a law enforcement official to put her down, right?
Well, you would be very averse to that decision.
Yeah.
But
well, then what's the use of him
would
there?
Want you to think that it's up to you, and you can't tell anybody about it. So it would try to, stop you from telling people about it. So I think that would be the main thing, is to get other people involved, try to really assess what's going on and approach it logically.
All right. I totally...
I want to hear Clarence's rebuttal. Clarence, are you listening? Give us a call.
Yeah, if Clarence is listening.
Pick that apart real fast.
I would love to hang out and wait for Clarence, but I do have something to do.
What is it?
So I'm not telling.
What is it? Come on, just tell us.
I'm not telling.
Don't kill your possessed daughter.
No, it's personal. Anyway,
what?
I have to head out.
Let's see, wait. It's 12:25 at night.
Are you in your car right now?
No.
Are you at home?
I'm at home.
And he's got to do something personal that he doesn't want anyone to know about.
Hooker? Is it a hooker?
No.
There's a very fucking slim. Really?
I just don't want you guys to know about it.
The
Do you
Asians
need this
in the
line to
basement
call,
are riling
a phone
up.
sex line or something?
You got to go gas your basement Asians.
Hey, Earthling, will you finish up with Mike Schmidt? I gotta take a personal call on my phone.
Go ahead. All right, Mike. Thanks a lot. Sorry for fucking talking shit to you.
No problem at all.
Sorry that you helped for
Mike
Clarence. He didn't call back.
And if Clarence comes back, let him know what I said.
Okay. Well, we can't let him know what you said. Can we call you back if he calls back?
I might not be available.
Okay.
Because it is late.
Well, we'll still try because we're ignorant.
I have to go to bed.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks for calling the Overdose. Goodbye.
All right. Take care.
That was Mike Schmidt. Schmidt?
Mike Schmidt.
Yeah, right. He's going to bed. He said we can't call him back. If Clarence calls back, he said fuck it.